Good morning, I'm Jasmine Anderson. Strike authorized. More than 700 Northwell nurses could be headed to the picket lines.
We fight, we win! When we fight, we win! When we fight,
99% of clinicians voted to authorize the strike at 2 Long Island hospitals. The nurses say they want better pay and retirement benefits. They also say nurse-to-patient ratios are too high.
Say, for example, you're in a room giving medication to a patient. Your other patient is trying to crawl out of the bed. Then you have another patient coding. You're one person. How could you treat all 3 of them?
The State Nurses Association will now deliver a 10-day notice of a possible walkout to Northwell. The nurses work at Northwell's Peconic Bay Medical Center in Riverhead and Long Island Jewish Valley Stream. An Islip Terrace bookkeeper is accused of stealing more than $1 million from a plumbing company. Domenica Giordano worked at All Maintenance Systems in Bayshore. Prosecutors say she used a rubber stamp with the owner of the company's signature on it and electronic transfers to steal the money. We're told she used it to pay off her and her friends' credit cards. This man is set to be arraigned today after a violent attack in Newcastle. Police say Pedro Hernandez punched another man repeatedly while holding a metal tire reamer. It happened yesterday afternoon. The victim was treated at the hospital. Stolen vehicle recovery was up 50% on Long Island last year. It's thanks to a new state crackdown and auto theft reduction strategy. Last year, the DMV recovered 42 cars on the island. Read more about the state crackdown on auto thefts on Long Island on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. LIRR platforms are in rough shape. That's according to a new report from the state comptroller looking at projected transit needs. It found LIRR platforms were in poor or marginal condition at Penn Station. The reports also say an estimated 340 new LIRR cars will be needed over the next 20 years. A battle over batteries in Babylon continues. Babylon Town Board members are expected to vote this month on a temporary pause on lithium-ion battery storage facilities. It follows a public hearing on Wednesday. The proposed 6-month moratorium follows fears of fire and the facility's environmental impact. There were fires at 3 facilities in the state last year, including one in East Hampton. Early voting starts tomorrow in the race to replace expelled Long Island Congressman George Santos. Republican-backed Mazi Melissa Pillup of Great Neck and Democrat Tom Suozzi of Glen Cove are vying for the 3rd congressional district seat. It covers parts of Nassau and Queens. Early voting will last 9 days, with traditional voting polls opening February 13th. The red-hot Knicks have extended their winning streak to 9 after a thrilling comeback.
Shot clock at 10. Brunson drives. Foul. Shot is up. Count it and one.
Jalen Brunson's 40 points lifted the Knicks over Pacers last night. They won 109-105 at Madison Square Garden. The Knicks are now within a half game of the second-place Bucks in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks take on the Lakers tomorrow at home. Checking out your hyperlocal Friday forecast. Cloudy and rainy today. Highs in the mid-40s. Tonight's lows in the 30s, so prepare for that. Tomorrow, the sun is making a comeback with highs in the 30s. And here's a look at your futurecast. Rain clears out throughout the day. Will dry out by tomorrow, so that's good for your weekend. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
Rick Pitino has taken 5 different teams to the NCAA tournament during his Hall of Fame career. There's a good chance St. John's will be team number 6. The Johnnies are a legit NCAA tournament contender despite last night's tough loss at Xavier. The Red Storm now 13-8, 5-5 in the Big East. But 3 of those losses are by a combined 6 points to number 9 Marquette, number 13 Creighton, and number 1 UConn. And speaking of the top-ranked Huskies, Pitino's bunch squares off against UConn this Saturday at the Garden in what will be the most anticipated St. John's game at MSG in years, maybe this century. It's a rematch of the Johnnies' near upset win at UConn back in December. For the 71-year-old Pitino, who grew up on Long Island and was team captain of the St. Dominic High School basketball team, This chapter of his storied career could represent the most rewarding, and so far, it's off to a very juicy start. For more on St. John's and Rick Pitino, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. I'm Jamie Stewart.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Empanadas, fresh fish, mushrooms, beer, and of course, sweets. Erica Marcus takes us to the Winter Farmers Market in Riverhead in today's Feed Me TV.
This is Erica Marcus reporting from the Riverhead Winter Farmers Market at Twin Fork Beer Company in Riverhead. This is the cookery.
This is a poached pear frangipan. It's a French filling that's made with almond flour, cream, butter, sugar, white wine, and herbs. This is a peanut butter cookie with paprika, smoked paprika on top.
No, these pinoli cookies are the best pinoli cookies I've ever had in my life. Let's go talk to the mushroom lady.
We grow everything that's wild on Long Island. Lion's mane, shiitake, only one that does not grow on Long Island. Black pearl oysters, enoki, hen of the woods, coral, and chestnut.
Okay, fish guy.
Today we have some fresh local codfish caught out of Montauk, and we also have some fresh Florida red shrimp, fresh out of Florida.
Are you saying that these shrimp have never been frozen?
Never been frozen.
While you'll always find a little bit of produce, the focus is going to be on things that can be made regardless of the season. Granola, hello, granola lady. Cheese, for me, there's no question. I'm trying the Sidget. I'm calling it, this is the best cheese made on Long Island. Soups.
Our soups are handmade by my wife, who happens to be Belgian, and dinner always started with a soup.
Now, during the growing season, say May to November, Long Island has about 40 markets all over Nassau and Suffolk. In the winter, when the farmers are not harvesting, there are far fewer markets. There are 6 this year on Long Island. Angie of Angie's Empanadas?
Yes, I am.
And are those empanada earrings?
Yes, they are. My husband got them for me just to represent my brand.
Explain to us about your puffs.
The real name is cheese bread or pão de queijo. They are the bagel of Brazil.
It's like all the cheese without the flour getting in the way. It's just cheese, cheese, cheese.
For Newsday TV, this is Erica Marcus.
For more on the Winter Farmers Market, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
There are over 100 missing people on Long Island. Newsday investigates what local police are doing to address the incidents and solve the outstanding cases. Long Island's Missing People, now available at Newsday.com.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Happy Friday. Thanks so much for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.